Hi, if you're a Libra, born September 23rd to October 22nd, what can you expect for the month of October 2017? Let's tune in and find out. So, so all I can say is there's this shock that happens, and it feels like it moves you into action, and it moves you into productivity, and also has you beginning to look at new beginnings for yourself, what's possible, the potential, and you absolutely feel less concerned about what other people think. There is a new movement towards your own sense of satisfaction and your own sense of, I hate to say the word, but entitlement, because Libras are used to playing the fence and, people pleasers and overall, right? And this is about being able to receive for yourself and rolling up your sleeves, going to work and really focusing on the things that are important to you and the meaning and the value that you give it, as opposed to public opinion or families or spouses or significant others or children. There's much more of like your determination and your heart being thrust forward. And part of that could be there is a shift from Jupiter out of your sign, which has been there for a year, planting seeds of expansion. And maybe if you look back, you've noticed that maybe you've taken on a new idea or cultivated healing for yourself, or looked at educating yourself in a different way, because this planet of expansion now is moving on October 10th into Scorpio, and it's going to affect everybody else differently. Every sign will have a little bit of that influence of Scorpio and Jupiter's partnership for this next 11 months, or should be 12 months, I guess. Actually 13, from October 10th to November 8th, right, of 2018. So what that means for Libras is more money, right? More desire to have power, to do more things for yourself that are important to you. So you may find yourself revamping your goals. You may find yourself picking up the phone and not being afraid to be able to say what you want to say. Just more that Scorpion energy, assertive, confidence, definitive, knowing exactly what they want, not being apologetic about it, and going for it. And so this is really good for all of us indecisive Libra people. So just know that influence is really going to support Libras and being able to move forward. Okay, so let's begin with relationships. For personal relationships, for those of you in a romantic relationship, what you can expect for the month of October. I feel like you'll have an opportunity to kind of really recreate, generate what you want. You'll really see what's bothering you and what's irritating you about the other. And I feel like there's a strong opportunity to heal and create communication and kind of like really fast forward through bullshit. Like no more kind of like dancing around the bush, but I really feel like the communication becomes more direct. And so this is an energy that, if things aren't working, it's just going to get ripped apart. It's just going to be done, right? There's less tolerance for bullshit is what I want to say. So you're really going to get to the heart of the matter with a lot of relationships around you, and whether they're, and especially with the romantic ones, you'll be able to decide if you're on that fence about your romantic partner. You'll be able to know very quickly whether they're the one or not, whether they're going to alter their behavior, whether you desire to alter your behavior, or whether you decide to stay together. And if you already have a rock solid communication, rock solid relationship, your partnership is going to become even stronger, and there's going to be more momentum for the two of you working side by side. So really fabulous energy for a relationship. Now, if you're single and you're interested in a romantic relationship, let's see about that. So there's a lot of sexual energy that comes up with the shift or the adjustment with that planet in Jupiter. And Libras already can sort of be, flirtatious and fun and charismatic. So what you may notice is that towards the end of the month, you might like really be raring to go, and you want to check yourself, right? You want to make sure that that other person's on the same page. You want to make sure that you're not giving too much or being actually overly assertive for the change. So it'll be an interesting dynamic that absolutely there's opportunity for romance, sex, love, absolutely for sex. But whether or not you want to take it in for love and commitment, that I see opening up more towards the end of the month, 20th, 30th, around there. Real opportunity to have a more dynamic relationship for long-term romance. Okay, so let's look at money and career. Well, we also want to bring up there's a full moon in Aries October 5th, and let's see how that might influence Libras. There may be somebody that comes on really strong around you and just up, like right in the nose, and just like, what? But you guys are, what you're able to do is really take it in stride and sort of see why it was happening or how it came to be. And I don't see you being overly reactive. It's almost like, oh yeah, I was expecting that, or I'm not surprised. And all there is to do is I think it can quickly make peace with it by being able to see that other person's side of things, as you more than any other sign are capable of doing, that you'll quickly be able to bring peace to that and closure and happiness and friendship. And it definitely feels like somebody feels taken advantage of. It feels like there were expectations that they didn't bring up. And their expectations, they were anticipating, maybe they did something for you, and there was an anticipation that you were going to do something for them, but they neglected to ask for it. So they can become passive aggressive with you, or all out just like, boom, just suck you between the eyes and just come at you like, well, you didn't do this and you didn't do that. And it's like, whoa, why are you acting this way? Meanwhile, it's communication that they've never shared with you, right? Or if they have, you didn't hear it, or you could have fallen down on the job and not completed it. So it feels like it's around that in the money and career sector. Can be easily cleaned up. It doesn't have to be like this big falling out or anything, although it could be, right? Let's see, anything else about money? There's real momentum with money, opportunity for you to be able to kind of like, snap your fingers and make things happen. So this month, there's a great opportunity for you to be able to bring in like a lot of money, and just easier than it's been in a long time. They're just showing me like bushels of money around you, kind of for the taking or for the asking. And it's not always like this in the universe, guys. So you know what? You see it, you ask for it. Don't be shy. This is not a time to be shy about asking for your worth. And even if you feel like, wow, they're paying me more than I normally, take it. Because we know everything is cyclic in the universe, and what goes up comes down. So take it and put it in the coffers, right? So it's a good way for you to be able to receive. Now, anything about your career? A lot of new partnerships lining up for you, a lot of good partnerships for you, and a lot of people opening doors for you and wanting to kind of just really expand who you are, what you're doing in the world, your capacity, and you actually have the strength and the stamina and the desire. There's less apology about your value and who you are, and there's absolutely more tenacious energy where you're like, I see it, I'm going for it, no more apologies. So yeah, Libra, I like this energy, really strong, really powerful, and it's really seeing you kind of like in full bloom. And some people are just going to marvel at you and go, wow, like it's all finally coming together for you. It's like that kind of energy. So it feels really stupendous. I love this. All right, so let's look at your health, Libras. You're going to want to watch your energy because you have so many different things happening and you're expending a lot of energy. You want to make sure that you pace yourself and that you eat right, get enough sleep, you know how to take care of yourself. So just, try not to burn the candle at both ends too much so that you don't get run down. So just protect yourself, with the cold and flu season, and take extra vitamins and drink extra water and, get your sleep, all those things you know how to do so that you can really fast forward. And, you don't need, when you're really working strong and we're working with the energy, we can actually survive on a lot less sleep. And but making sure that your nutrients are there, right? And noticing when you're starting to wax, and noticing who you're giving your energy away to, or who's sucking your energy, and to create those boundaries, right? So boundaries are really important for you this month, in order to keep your health up. Some people may need additional supplementation or support, and that's going to be provided for you, and you'll just kind of have a sense of what to do or how to do it. And a lot of people get, like, around their birthdays, their annual exams, so you want to make sure that you do that. If you're new, have you been neglecting to do an annual exam, or you haven't been doing the things your doctor's been asking you to, you want to kind of like get on that right away. Okay? All right, let's see if there's anything unexpected for Libras this month. It just feels like there may be some real pressure on you. Like, I feel almost like I can't breathe and somebody stepped on my back a little bit. And so it feels like for some of you there may be unexpected challenges in terms of, it could even be world events, it could even be the weight that you're carrying already for the people around you that need nurturing or healing, or just, the concerns about what's happening in the world with all of the crazy weather patterns and upset. And listen, a lot of people may come to you and ask for your help and want more of your time and energy, and it's your responsibility to gauge that. It's your responsibility to say, I can't. It's your responsibility to kind of put them out. A lot of people are in need. A lot of people are starving for help and support. And so make sure that if you're in any sort of psychology or theater where you're entertaining and you're giving of people, that you make sure that you're really taking care of yourself, because it takes a lot to give, right? Even if you're making people laugh, even if you're sharing of yourself, or you're writing creatively, or you're teaching, these are all things that are needed in the world, and at the same time can be too much. There's, gosh, I want to try to get to this, what this is in the back. It's just about taking on too much. It's just about, it's not, no backstabbing or anything like that. It feels more taking on too much responsibility, and thinking that you're okay to do that. So you want to be aware, again, of your own energy and not taking on too much responsibility of other people's stuff or their karma, right? Anything else for Libras? There is a full moon October 19th in Libra, and let's see what that brings. So this full moon feels like you're going to have to buckle yourself in. Like there's stuff that's happening in the universe that's going to be rocking. And whether that's, literal, like a rocking, like an earthquake, or literal, like things breaking up around you, you're going to want to, button down, take care of yourself, fortify yourself, have a sense of whatever's going on around you, whether a relationship's breaking up, whether it's actually something has fallen through, like your home was supposed to sell and it's not selling, or whether you've run into a national disaster, which a lot of people have experienced, especially in Florida and in Houston, and your house isn't coming together, or your house has just been, flooded or broken apart, by an earthquake, or by the tornadoes, the hurricanes, the number of things that can happen. You want to steady yourself, right? Buckle yourself in, steady yourself. It does get better. That full moon can happen a couple days before, a couple days after. And then moving forward, it feels like the sun comes out. You're unbuckled, you're free to move about, you're free to help, you're free to go forward. And and at the end of the month, there's this real idyllic situation that starts to develop one that really gives you stamina, confidence, purpose, your sensuality, your ability to love and nurture other people, and it's sustainable, and it comes in, and there's this real peace that comes in. So real kind of like sacred peacefulness towards the end of the month. So whatever that kind of like rocketing, shocking energy is, that's, somewhere, could be anywhere from October 15th, the 12th, that whole week, I would say that 12th to the 19th or the 21st, that 10-day period that's a little shocking. It moves, like I said, as soon as we move into Scorpio, that October 10th, that's when things can start to get like, expand and shock, right? So from this, there's a lot of joy, okay? There's a lot of joy available for us. In the beginning of the month, there's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of healing energy, so much healing energy the first week of April. And the ability to tap into that energy is tremendous. And actually, you don't even have to tap into it. It's just available. It's flowing to you. So whatever's going on in your life, just bathe in it. Use the resources, take care of yourself, and then take care of others, right? And it feels really natural. The beginning and the end of the month are really two terrific energies. Now, and with anything, we want to be mindful of other people having too much sun, right? They've had a great day at the beach and now they're burned and they're cranky and they're nasty and they're unhappy or they're hangry, right? All these things that come with having too much fun can happen. So just temper yourself around those kind of people, or if it's you, temper yourself. But all in all, it's a really terrific month. And I think it's, those jolts or those things that happen, they're corrections, right? They're adjustments that we need to do within ourselves and we need to do with other people. So all in all, this is a terrific month for you to grow your finances, for you to grow in your adamant, decisive, this is what I'm doing, this is who I am, no more people pleasing, and it's not an every man for himself kind of energy. It's just more like, I matter, this is what I need to do to make a difference, and I'm going to start to do it. And there's no more apology and no more needing permission from anybody. You've already given it, done deal, and you're looking straight ahead. All right, Libras, happy birthday to all you fellow Libras. I love you all, and have a terrific birth month. And I look forward to connecting with you again next month. And if you like my intuitive astrology, please click like, share it with your friends, and comment below, and I'll swing back by and answer them. All right, take care, everybody.